streaming.
What? It's starting! What?
And the music is playing. Oh, let me actually start the gameplay too, because why the flip not? Cypher is really good starting music for the stream, buddy.
Right.
McLeod is the always true and reliable source of musica.
Always coming out on top.
Royalty free, son. Remember when we cared about that stuff?
Yeah, it's so long ago.
Yeah. It seems like it's been forever since you and I had this chat.
Just gotta lick the lips real quick. A little bit of ASMR for the old fans.
If you know what you're here for, you'll be fine. I don't know, I never got into ASMR.
Really?
Yeah, I never felt it to be sensual.
I mean, sometimes it's fun. Like, have you ever heard like the Dragon Ball Z ASMR?
I heard it in a meme, I never seen the full version.
This is a Super Saiyan. Now this is a Super Saiyan beyond a Super Saiyan, also called a Super Saiyan 2.
You're supposed to be moving from one ear to another ear, not supposed to have like in the middle.
Okay, so I'm sitting here bobbing my head back and forth, and that doesn't seem to work with my microphone.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's mono channel, it's not dual. Oh, it pays to know music, shit! But we forgot about it, so... Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, be you watching it live or probably not, welcome to the new generation of M&B Show. I'm your host, Moika.
And I am, of course, Brandy. Ah, shit, my voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to M&B Show. We're back, baby. We're back. It's been a little over 2.5 years since we set our footsies into the ever-lasting world of streaming because life's a bitch.
Yes, it got in the way very hardcore.
Yes, you know, but let's be honest, Brandy. It's been like a load of our chest. Let's be honest. Not having to worry about editing, writing, or filming, or streaming been kind of relaxing in terms of computer experience.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been kind of a thing where we just set it back on a shelf and we just sort of chilled out.
Yeah. We come into this stream with absolutely no game plan. We spent like an hour fiddling around with like, oh, which streaming service should we use? Should we go OBS or XSplit? And they're like, yeah, let's go XSplit. And then we realized that the last show from 2.5 years ago was still sort of prepped there, and unprepping would have taken a buttload of time.
That's pretty much why we're using. And is this an even old school streaming template we made?
Well, remember we used OBS for like laid back streams.
Oh yeah.
And we used XSplit for structured streams.
Ah yeah.
We had like remember we had a like Halo 5 trailer analysis video, and we butchered the shit out of it with all the slides and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I guess we're not to the structured point yet. So we'll just chill out with the laid back streams. I think we streamed games on OBS.
Yeah. It's actually, it's so nice seeing the little banner, you know, in the bottom. Like, how long did I spend on that? I'm trying to remember.
I think this is like alpha version of the banner.
Alpha version. Oh, were there others? Fuck, how many did I save? I forgot what fuck.
Yeah, we have. What do we have right now, though? I don't.
Billy.
I don't want. I don't. I'm too scared to check.
I'm taking a look right now. It looks. It's the same thing.
Well, tried and true.
Right.
I mean, we could modify it with the changing times, but I like the nostalgia of it. It took a while to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might randomly see the fact that there's this, in the bottom left, there is a guy with white hair and purple skin and shit. That is my new art. This is probably what I would use to draw our new banner with, just like a stylized, cartoonish version of us.
And that's where we're keeping the old one for now. Wink, wink. Oh, bird. Sorry. But yeah, we're back. We decided to stream. We were planning it for this for like a month, just to stream and like, oh, I can't do it now. Oh, I can't do it here. Yeah, I forgot. I have more important things to do, and so forth and so on.
Life just gets in the way.
Which is a good thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, got to prioritize, yeah.
Yeah. Priorities.
Yeah, yuck.
Do you remember the yak?
Yeah.
I think only the hardcore people will remember where the yak came from.
Yeah.
So, anywho, if you might do, Brandy, what should we talk about? Let's be decently honest here. What are we talking about?
Okay. Let's just kind of go over in depth as to what we've been doing for the past.
That's where you.
Past.
You've been back in. How long you haven't done this for?
Let's see, past 2.5 years.
Well, I think everything was summarized into sleep, eat, and work.
I mean, fuck. I mean, hey, now it was my job.
Brandy. Remember, YouTube is now completely different. You can't say the F word anymore.
Oh. Damn.
That's how long we've been away.
Okay then. I shall start with my recap then.
Yes, recap.
Okay, so originally I was a voice actor mostly. We were writing things. I think the last thing I wrote before we went on our 2.5 year hiatus was, what was it? Was it the Martyr videos? Remember?
Well, yeah, I would suppose so. That was the last quote unquote creative thing we had.
Yeah. I remember we were. I don't know. Iron Maiden was still kind of on the tip of our fingers at that time, but then that,
that went down the shooter.
I really love that premise, though.
Yeah, the premise was good. The Halo we chose to do it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying. Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Okay. Copyright strike. No.
Boom.
Okay, so I was voice acting. I was writing that shit down, and then all that. After the Fire Nation attacked, I ended up. Yeah. I ended up meeting my girlfriend it was near the end of college. Yeah, I graduated in the meantime.
It's a love story now.
It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
Local chords.
But yes, I met a love of my life, and then it was pretty much just us, and then we were going through, like, I was going through college, and she was dealing with my works and with my work schedule and my class schedule and stuff, and then, like, eventually she had moved in with me, and there was just a period of time over, that's a year and 7 months where it was just the two of us doing whatever, and
just the two of us, you and I.
Right. is quite possibly one of the best moments, one of the best times of my life, actually. And it kind of goes along with, like, when we were taking a break from the whole YouTube thing, it meant I got a chance to, sit down with her and just, completely enjoy myself. And so, I mean, that was pretty much how it was going. Some of you guys might have remembered that I used to work at fucking Subway.
Eat fresh.
Eat. It's frozen. But I only just recently ended up switching over to a new job as like a quality control inspector. Which, I mean, that's a fun enough job, carrying a lot of heavy shiz and, dealing with...
So if you buy something from Indiana, it's probably not inspected that well.
Hey! How could you do this to me?
I missed you, Brandy, that's why. Oh, Brandy, somebody wants a freaking shout out. Should we humor it?
Senpai!
Hello there!
Senpai!
I think the name itself is a meme for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
Well, I was just thinking of Shrek. Oh, hello there!
Wait, who said that in Shrek?
Shrek himself said it. Like, he was like doing some sort of PSA, and he like walks in front of his house, and then he pretends to notice a camera and just goes, "Oh, hello there."
Shrek?
Yeah, Shrek.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't do the Mike Myers voice to save my freaking life, but
Senpai. Oh, Torereskeru Brandy-san. Nani? Double.
You're just making a JoJo reference.
Yes, I know. Listen, those memes have been around like weeds. There's no stopping them.
In this case,
listen, McLeod's soundtrack gives me such a Bloodhound nostalgia.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bloodhound was so fun to work on.
Oh, it was your big first project, right? Yeah.
It was my first ever one, and you had me do every single fucking line individually, and I didn't know better, and I didn't know I could just record each line 3 times and just keep on going on with my sessions. And no! Instead, I was just like, I'll make 3
200 emails later.
200 fucking emails later. That was before, like, I was taken advantage of. Just
yes. You have been bent over, lubed up, and just.
You know that thing that that one scene in Dr. Dolittle where he has to like give the dog a suppository and the dog's just like, oh, swallowed it.
You know what? I actually remember that scene pretty well. It's the dog's face and then they rewind it into or something like that. You know how the old school movies did that?
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah. Old editing was so nice.
Yes. But yeah, back to you.
Yeah. So, I got into, I was finishing up college, got girlfriend. Girlfriend moved in, just lives with me until, now. And then it's just been new job, planning for new job. Currently, I am physically training for the next job I want to go for.
High five.
But yes, it is so difficult. I was so Mikey, you would not believe. I was so Linkin Park emo about the fact that I could not run 1.5 miles within 16 minutes. That was, oh fuck.
And that's coming from somebody who's inclined.
Hey! Only half inclined.
You said
and then,
that.
like, the big swinging dick I've got just kind of makes it difficult for me to run any faster.
Is that floop, 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 floop?
Yeah,
Do you have chafing thighs?
No, but it's kind of like, if I don't be careful, it's like, how a wacky inflatable arm guy kind of just fucking... It's kind of like that when I pick up speed,
Well,
really
you can always duct tape it to the side.
Oh man, see, I tried that once, but then it kind of, I don't know. People were complaining about that weird bump in my sock, and it was just ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I just had that image in my head, and it's just like, oh, okay. Weird bump in your sock.
I'm sorry, I can't really take credit for that one joke. The joke had originally went like a guy wanted to get into the big dick club, and he goes up and he goes to the guys, and he's just like, they're just like, well, how big are you? And he's like, well, I'm 12 inches long. And they all just laugh him out of the place. And as he's storming out, the janitor goes, oh, it's okay, man, it's okay. I mean, hey, see that bump in my sock? I'm just the fucking janitor.
That's great. Oh,
it's J80. Hello, Jay.
Hello, mate.
How long has he been a moderator? I didn't know that was a thing anymore.
Yeah, remember we both decided to make like 4 people mods.
Ah, yes. It's because we trust J80. He's a good boy.
J80.
He's a good boy.
We've been on his show. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I remember J80. Didn't I? I think I edited like a with my minimal graphics knowledge. I had edited a sort of like a talk show background for him, where I don't know if it was him or not, but I think it was him, where he had a desk and 3 chairs in a background, and that was supposed to be the studio that the characters he was going to be having in his videos would be sitting at. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thing is, Rocky Gervais? Rocky Gervais? I don't know. Gervais. But like, what I had done is like
Ricky.
The thing he had said was, I need you to edit out the cartoon characters in there. And so what I had done was painstakingly framed out each of the cartoon characters and sent them to him in like individual PNG files so he could move them however he wanted. And he's like, sorry, that's not what I meant. And I was like, oh, fuck. So
all that hard work down the poopster.
So I ended up having to kind of clone the background a bit and make it look like a perfectly pristine table, chairs, and background with no evidence that those cartoon characters were there ever, And I was pretty fucking proud of it. Like, remember back at that time, I was really into the graphics art stuff. I mean, you could tell that from the banner and, the streaming templates and stuff. I was really in the zone at that time. That was just, yeah.
How about the mini game that you made?
Oh, yeah, with the Transformers that I edited.
Transformers. Was it Transformers?
I mean,
no, it had what you call them, Space Dandy.
Yeah, those were Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had taken pictures of my collection and green screened them into a video because I wanted to practice, 1, my editing, and then 2, I was really hyped up on the fact that you could use Sony Vegas to edit by using keyframes and the like. And so I ended up, making that video, and I was so happy with it. I
wish I knew how to do iCards so I can do like a live iCard to link to that.
Oh.
But I have no idea how to do it. Yeah, we've been out of touch for a while, so we didn't. I'll be honest. It took me like 2 days to figure out how to do stupid streaming again. I mean,
all right then, Mike. It's your turn. What have you been up to?
I mean, it went along the same lines as you, minus living together.
Yeah.
But. That's about, it was work, eat, sleep, occasional, oh, let's go have some dinner, and in Chipotle, let's go watch a movie, let's go do the nasty, and that's it. It's a simple life for simple fools, and we are the simplest fools there is, Brent.
Yes, it is nice to be simple.
And then what was it? 5 months ago, or whenever I released that unyielding veteran little PSA. Can you imagine? I actually got hate for that thing.
You got a hate for unyielding.
So you'd think that after 2.5 years, that people who despised you and hated you for whatever bloody reason would sort of forget about you, since you're not really doing anything. You don't even make the M&B show anymore. You don't even engage in it with other quote unquote directors or a community at all. Like, I don't think neither me nor Brandy really machinimated.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, Brandy voice acted, but how far does that go, right?
Right. Even that's been like, I haven't done voice acting for a long time for anything beyond easy stuff like a web comic for a Transformers comic dub. You know.
Yeah. So we've been completely out of the picture. So I released that, and I really did release that with honest anticipation that nobody's gonna watch it, and whoever will watch it will be hardcore fans who are like, ooh, love it, blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah.
And so and most, I'll be honest, most of it was really positive, really great. I think I tried to make it an effort not to reply to comments much, not to give an idea that, oh, we're back in full strength and we blah blah blah. I just wanted to, you know, I think I replied to a few. I can't really look it up right now, but actually I can look it up. Let me go look it up. Not subscriptions, channel, home. Go home, fool. Go home. Now I have to go to channel.
Oh no.
This is, I hate the new layout. I really, really do.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite machinima?
I don't think we have one anymore.
Yeah, it's been so long since we've watched anything. I can't really give a proper review of one right now. And you know how Mikey and I were. We've always got to properly plan out our opinions. Otherwise, people be like, "You did this!" You know, and then we get killed, and then it's just how it happens.
Yeah, I think I replied once or twice to like 2 different comments, if any, you know, and yeah, but mostly it was positive. I mean, for 51 likes, 4 dislikes, I think that's a positive reaction, quote unquote.
Right, Arcady is still positive, so it's like that's all that matters.
Yeah, Arcady is still positive. But you know, I released it, and everything I said there was, you know, more or less honest.
Yeah.
To a degree. I didn't tell anybody that I'm doing it, not even Brandy. I'm like, surprise, mother. You got surprised. So, and of course, a few mean comments popped up. I quickly deleted them with a snarky response, and then deleted them because, you know. But yeah, actually, it was 7 months ago. Wow, time flies. I'll be honest, time does fly.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean,
yeah,
stuff happens like that.
Yeah, when you're living the life tends to pass you by.
Yeah, it was. I've been stuck in a weird sort of nostalgia loop myself whenever I, think about that sort of stuff.
I mean, it would be really nice to come back full strength and get the crew back up to speed and just pump it out like wink wink pump. You know what I'm saying? It would be really nice, but all the bullshit that comes with it really deters me from doing it. Now,
right.
Anyway, much like we said before in the little update unyielding on the veteran video, I mean, we're not gone. I mean, we mustered enough strength, desire, and ambition to bring you this M&B show. I was gonna say M&B shirt for some reason. So we still have some juice in our systems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And nobody talked about nothing. No idea has been shared, but we still have scripts for Exile.
Right.
If anything, we'll be sticking with Exile.
Yeah, we have scripts, and Exile was fun to do. I mean,
I think Exile was by far the best and the most care put into in terms of scripting and acting.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that the boss saga was worse or irrelevant or not good, but I just think that Exile is so much more in tune.
Right. It's less of the action series and more of like the heart of what we did with the Elites of War series, where it's just pure story.
Well, if you think about it, Elites of War went through such a drastic change with each season. If you really think about it. Season 1, I was alone, and it was post Halo 3 future that I wanted for the series, right? Then apparently Halo 3 was the last one, so season 2 we had alternate reality with Reach, alternate reality type of deal. Then we had Bloodhound, which I swear is still our most finest work.
Right.
For all the flaws it has with Brandy's ever-changing voice, and for all the editing mistakes I did, and long takes, and annoying long takes, which I absolutely was consciously doing, but not realizing how long they actually were.
In this world, we call it padding.
You know, and I still think it was our finest work.
Yeah, I mean...
Not everybody can pull off a 3-hour machinima where there is no gunplay beyond 30 seconds.
Right.
And it still managed to garner a very healthy amount of views for a small channel like us. Like, I don't want to say it was our magnum opus, but it was. It
was a good one.
It brings so much nostalgia because it's when me and Brandy met, and when me and Brandy became friends, and when me and Brandy became partners.
Yes.
And then when Brandy and I became equals. Victory is ours.
Victory is completely ours.
And then we had Vita Dimulates, which is not an experimental thing that I don't think anybody done before us.
Kind of like that. Would you call that like a motion comic?
Yes!
Or an animatic, or...
Animatic, yeah. I think animatic is a proper way to put it. It was more an animatic. And what else you had after that? What did we do after that?
Let's see. After
So we had the season 1, we had the Boss Chronicles, we had Bloodhound. What did we do after Bloodhound? What was episode 10?
I mean, I think Bloodhound was episode 10, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. Bloodhound was episode 10. You're right.
And then we never continued past that with Wolf.
Yeah. Then we did Vita de Militis.
Yes.
And that's when we started to branch out. That's when we started making our little shorts, experimenting with editing and special effects.
Right, and it was in the end, it was like all to gather all those skills to, improve the main line when we finally got around to it.
Yes.
It was kind of like grinding on the side, before you got to the main quest again.
And then, of course, we had Scale and Clow.
Ah, yes.
Which
yes.
Yet another machinima where action is not the priority, which is our style, of course, but still surprised how much attention that garnered, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so surprised they got taken out by a fucking panda.
Panda bear.
A panda. Just like, I don't know what kind of bear you are, but I got my ass kicked. Oh, shit.
Oh, that was also like a homey little project of ours.
Yeah.
That we put a lot of care into that too.
Fucking, and like all the blood that was in my throat. Like, imagine this. With Scale and Claw, there was Silas, who talks like this constantly. And then there's Dog, who talks like this constantly. And it's like, oh, yeah, well, better hope you have some honeyed tea, Brandon, because all those scenes...
You remember that one day we're like, yeah, I need to get my honey and tea first, because didn't we have like one live session for whatever stupid reason it was? And yeah, I need to drink my tea with honey now, because I can't do it much longer.
Well, I mean, at some point, like, you can taste the blood in your throat when you realize that's when it's like, it's gotten to the point where your voice just starts to break for a little bit. And to be honest, I mean, it was more like my voice was getting trained towards it. And you know, weird random accidents to my throat have happened a lot. The entire reason I was able to do Dog's voice was because I got sick one day and my throat kind of fucked up and now it just never went back. So you'll notice that like my elite voice from like Elites of War, you know, in the whole what was it called? The one with I have a rendezvous with death, you know, first cohort.
Yeah.
In first cohort, my elite voices were like, Commander Ghost, we have found a survivor, you know?
Yeah, that was still one of the funniest lines ever. It's like, what, are you an elite? What are you?
Right, and so it got like that, and then after a while, I had tried to do the whole voice, and that's what you hear with Wolf a lot, where I kind of deepened my voice purposely and then edited it to be a little bit deeper, and it kind of doesn't sound as cool as like what I had tried to do with like what did I do with John?
Wait,
Didn't
hold
I do
up,
like
Chronicles? That's the series that I forgot to mention.
oh well now we're on Chronicles.
Yeah, good mention. Yeah, Chronicles was also a little bit.
Yeah, it was like Legion, move to the barricade, and it was like that sort of like fake deep voice thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then at some point I got sick, my voice fucked up, and then all of a sudden I was like, brother,
You got beat out by Hodge there.
yeah. Well, I mean, nobody. Who the
No,
fuck?
not Axelrod. It was Axelrod.
Axelrod, I had no problems losing to because
Yeah, it
one,
was
his name
Axelrod.
was better.
Yeah,
His name was-
It's just because of the name, bro. It's all in the name.
His name was fucking Jason Axelrod. It's like what? I legit considered changing like my last name online persona wise, you know, just for that sake because it sounded cool. I was like, ah man, is it too late? Is it too late? And Mikey's just like, no, you already established as Brandon Cohen. I'm like, fuck. I wanted to change my last name so badly because it sounded so much cooler than mine.
It's
And
okay.
then-
You're cooler anyway.
And then wait, what was the next one? I think I got like again beaten for a lead role by Hodge when he was like, "Hey, I want to do something," and it's like we were so surprised that Hodge himself said he wanted to do something with us. Isn't that right?
Yes. Who was
He was. I forget.
I forget too.
It was some type of. Was it the?
Father. No, it wasn't Father.
His voice was just like, "You have taken enough from me."
Oh yeah. No, it was when what you call it? Yeah, when Garst executed the family fakely. Remember when it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really do his voice. All I remember is it was just like, brother! Ah! He sounds like the all National Geographic with it. And we have the elites here.
Oh, you sound far away. What's happening?
I don't know. I haven't changed anything.
Why is you so far away, Brandon?
I am not far away. What the hell?
I think it's one of those things again when it's gonna come back to normal in a bit.
It might be something as simple as like, you know, Skype being like, dude, you've been too loud, so we're slowly quieting you down.
You best Skype, you bitch.
Let me see that.
I don't know. I don't think it's Skype. Is it? You double check.
I am looking through it, but I'll tell
But
you.
yeah, and then everything leads to Exile, which still is you know, my most favorite story arc we did. So for so we were experimenting with Elisa War since the beginning, and every time we experiment, we actually don't do it behind the scenes. We just do it right there and in the open. And every time you see a new season or a new story arc, that's us experimenting with something new.
Right.
And all of that, I think, culminated into Exile. You know, all the quote unquote forging and experience, all that culminated into that, and then life kicked us in the balls.
Yeah. It was sad because I'm sure if you know me, you know I love voice acting as a robot character. You know, like I am a total diehard Transformers fan, and then like my very, 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 very first film I think I ever made on Trigrams was Love of the Balls.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
It was literally about two floating robots. One was constantly trying to create things for the female robot, because robots can be female, I guess. And he was trying to make her cooler and cooler stuff. And finally, at the very end, he makes her a fucking spaceship with his bare hands, his bare ball hands.
With his bare ball.
And he goes through all this hell just to get her affection and love. And what does she do? She gets in the spaceship and leaves him! And he just looks off. And you can't... They're robots. They don't have expressions, but you could just see his tiny little gear heart just... Oh, and then he just floats into the camera. You know? It was so heartfelt. But, you know, from that moment on, I always loved being and voice acting and writing robot characters because they were fun. And then, you know, here we have Harmonious Descent in Exiles, and it's just like, I get to be my dream character, you know?
Well, that's why I didn't give it to you because of that. I just gave it because I needed a voice actor, plus you're the best.
Oh, fuck! Billy!
Your heart's been broken again.
Fall of my balls.
Boom! Don't sit on them. You might squish them.
Oh no! Don't you hate it when you squish your balls and you can't breathe for 3 hours straight?
I knew you would go there. I knew you would go there. Good job. Bravo. Claps for you. Claps for you.
Okay, so if you guys are wondering, I've been saying that for like the past 3 hours.
Yes.
While we were setting this up, because like I just did that, so it's like, oh.
If you take anything out of this stream, is don't sit on your balls. You won't be able to breathe for 3 hours. Well, aren't inside jokes great?
Just as long as they don't, you know, go so far up inside that, you know, you can't breathe.
Oh, and you know when they go up there inside, it's bad. It's bad. Oh.
I was actually surprised that they could do that, you know, like the very first time I discovered that.
Well, that's why there's a saying, your balls haven't dropped yet.
You know, I've been told that if you get hit hard enough, they actually regress upwards.
They do.
They do.
They do. It's sad.
I would. Oh God, it makes my stomach hurt.
It makes my. It's just bad. Period. So what was the point of this stream again?
Just to catch up, just to talk, just to let you guys know that we're still alive.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on in the community, or well, we haven't watched any machinimas at all. So we're absolutely in the, you know, what you call it, in the world of nothing.
Yeah.
Unknown.
The world of the unknown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, hey, wait, what's this? Should you want your ball to go down or up? Oh, I mean, obviously down. I mean, see, the thing is, up means they're safe, but it hurts your stomach. But if they're down, it means they're not safe, and you accidentally lead the chance of, you know, crushing them and not being able to breathe for 3 hours.
Got him. Oh man. Oh my.
I don't know. Do we have any plans for future stuff?
My Xbox broke. I don't even have an Xbox.
Yeah. For me, right now, my plans. Hold on. My plans kind of consist of trying to figure out how to do, because like recently I got into the art game, you know, like as you can see in the bottom left, again, that character I drew, and then I drew a few other really cringy things, like the Splatoon, the Splatoon character, If you want to show that up there.
I'm not showing that. I'm sorry. That's too much girth.
That's too much girth. But I mean, you know, I recently got into the art stuff, and I've been wanting to do things.
It wasn't
like art.
recently.
I mean, I only recently did anything decent.
But you've been drawing forever now.
Yeah, but I mean that's practice. I don't want to count that. What the fuck, man? But like, you know, I've only recently gotten a chance to get to the
Inferno Duck is back, by the way.
Inferno Duck. Hello, my friend.
We haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. Always a pleasure to see old fans in the building. Ma.
Brandon's best girl. God damn it! Tell me, Mikey, am I best girl?
If your balls go up inside you, you probably would be.
God damn it.
Why?
No. There was a comment in chat.
I saw it. I'm just answering your question. Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's just, man, I don't think I'd be a very good girl. I tried one of those like face app things where it's like, oh, take a picture of yourself and it'll turn you into a girl. And I tried it, and I look more like some strange, vaguely like
It's
I
called
already
face app.
Yeah,
I have it too. I look like a wrestler. A wrestler female.
Yes, you do.
Meow. Meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
But yes, Mingo Mochi down there is my love. Wait, Inspector Baby, you remember? Yes. So what plans for the future do you have? When is the wedding for you two? Soon,
September.
I hope. September. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's the bitch in the relationship.
I
Not really. I'm kidding.
Don't want to go down that rabbit hole again.
Imagine that. Oh God.
Oh God. I don't think we have enough of a following anymore to worry about destroying. But no. According to my friend, I am best girl. It's okay.
Mangamuchi.
Yes, it is cute name. She is the one who has inspired me recently to do a lot more of my art.
Ah.
Yeah.
Best.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what the plans for the future is. No, you cannot be the maid. Yeah, you can be the maid of honor. Why not?
Yes, you've been made.
He just dissed himself.
Oh, I see. It's okay. You must have, like, I have a very good butt. I have a really nice butt. I would look good in a dress. Now, you just have to make sure you look just as good, and then we'll talk, okay?
I could look good in a dress.
You're too bara for that. I'm sorry.
Well, listen. If Zarya can look good in Overwatch, I can look good in a dress.
Well, you see, her little clip art thing, you know, like those sprays they have that they totally stole from TF2, where it shows her in like a dress or something. Like she looks like a normal woman when she is drawn like that, but like in game, her character is like fucking built like a tree stump.
Probably a smartest one too.
She's just, I am big Russian lady. I eat fucking horseradish for a living.
Oh, my coworker got me playing Heroes of the Storm. Oh my God.
Here's the. Is that?
That's when all the Blizzard characters are a MOBA.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah,
Get
Billy. I usually stick to StarCraft characters, but you know. And then I have Zarya. Ugh, I hate.
Yeah.
They have Tracer in it. She's the most.
Oh,
annoying
now I
bitch
remember.
ever.
Yeah, I remember this now. Here's the Storm did a reverse cameo kind of deal too, where Widowmaker in Overwatch has a skin that lets you play as Nova, the blonde bitch with sniper rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we don't need to put Nova in. They just put the Widow bitch maker.
Right? I mean, I guess it
Benny,
works.
we're cursed. We're not gonna get this monetized anymore. Hate
Fuck!
speech.
Hate speech against the ears of the children.
They got ear raped. That's another insensitive joke. Oh my god, we're so dead now.
God damn it. But okay, as for my possible plans, and it's really just a measure of like whether or not anybody would be interested in seeing this sort of stuff, is I was considering doing like live streamed drawing sessions. You know, like if I'm going to be doing art for people, I could just like live stream and be like, yeah, hey guys, so I'm drawing this for this.
You got that pad thingy, right?
Yeah, I've had this tablet for so long ago. I have like this really cheap, what is it? What brand is this bitch?
I remember when you told me about it.
Yeah, because you remember, Mikey, when we were talking about it, it was just like, okay, Brandon, get something relatively cheap, and then if you decide to use it forever, then upgrade to a good one. And
never upgraded.
I never upgraded, but I did get my use out of it, and like it is, I don't know, it works enough for me, especially for my for my skill level, and my girlfriend just recommended that I draw funny shit, which I think I like the thought of. See, I a lot of like Greg is the one who does a lot of the funny drawings.
Oh, Greg is so good.
He's really good.
We need to commission more shit from him.
Yeah. See, also in the future, what I was planning to do with my art skills was was to possibly make like motion comics or something. Think Vida de Miladies, but drawn by me, and with the floating characters and all that stuff, pans and slow moves, just that sort of deal where you're trying to tell a story but you don't have enough artistic gall to actually animate, so you just sort of make a motion comic, which is right up my...
If you want to do the live sessions, you need a really good DSLR.
DSLR?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I do not need camera. I just share screen. Just, screen capture.
Oh, because you can just hook up the tablet to the PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is digital tablet. I have an art program that is it's called Fire Alpaca. And
just do it through ABS.
Yeah.
You don't need to get any software for it.
Right. I just OBS it, and there we go.
Yeah. Stream away, brother.
So yeah, I was thinking of doing possible live stream things like that. One, because art is hard to do on your own, especially for somebody like me who has like really shit motivation. And so so having somebody talking in the chat would actually help me stay entertained and motivated long enough to actually finish something. And so that was one of the reasons I was thinking of doing that. And then another thing is, when I get to an artistic part where I can do motion comics, I'm not even going to bother with like speech bubbles. I'm going to have them fully dubbed,
Rubba lubba dub dub.
Yeah, just voiceovers with the essentially slideshows, I guess, but better. I don't have animation skills yet, but I was planning on doing it.
Favorite at least one episode. Bloodhound, why not?
Favorite episode.
Yeah.
Commander Garth, from the survivor. I don't know. I think I like that. Which one? I think I was. Wasn't I voicing in the Chronicle before Bloodhound?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I did the really shitty Elite voice, and then I got a chance to use essentially my regular voice, but more of a oh yeah kind of tone.
Was it?
I mean, Wolf was kind of me sort of trying to sound older.
Yeah.
Like it was hardly edited, voice-wise, because like back then, when I first started out voice acting with Mikey, I literally had a Rock Band microphone with a dish rag wrapped around it so I wouldn't like do the noises. That's how fucking ghetto it was. And then if I ever needed to do like an echo or a helmet effect, I would stick the microphone into a glass peanut butter jar or what was it? It was a glass jelly jar, a jam. Yeah, preserves, that shit. And I like had the jar right next to my mouth, and then I had the microphone right on the other side of my mouth. So it looked like a strange porno, but it's okay.
It was porno.
And so all of a sudden you can now do a helmet voice, and it's just like da 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 ha ha ha.
That's before Brandy knew that you can do helmet voice in post production.
Well, at first I didn't have Audacity when I did the voice lines. I was actually using the voice recorder that was built in.
I was editing all the voices anyway.
Yeah. But like I was still using the voice recording software that was built into the Alienware laptop that I had. No, it wasn't even an Alienware laptop. It was an old school Windows Vista.
Yeah, because you got that much later, the Alienware. And I told you not to get it, and you still got it.
Excuse me, no. Because like both of us had been
we had a long discussion about that.
Yeah, and my dumbass was just like, well, I want to be able to take it with me to college, and so we ended up getting a laptop, and I was just like, sweet. And it was like $1,000, but like I was happy with it, and then 4 years down the line, it kind of slowed down. I mean, it's okay now that I factory resetted it. I can use it as like a little, I don't know, sweatshop worker. I can have it edit and render stuff while I'm doing things on my main computer without having to worry about it slowing down my stuff. But like right now, the computer I have now is kind of like a supercomputer. It's got like a new graphics card. It's got solid state drives and all the other stuff. My little brother would probably be better at explaining than me. Right now, the computer I have now is kind of like drawing. Dubbed comics, that's kind of just what is in store for me. If I were to ever try to go back into machinima stuff, I don't know. I mean, right now there's no interest in Halo because it's been so long since a new Halo game that Halo 5 is $20 at Walmart. That's how you know your game is. Well, I mean, that's how you know your game is too old. That's like when it has that price, Like, I never thought I'd see a quote-unquote AAA title $20 only,
And we really stopped playing it, too.
Yeah, I mean, it got a little repetitive, and
a lot.
It was one of the reasons I ended up switching over to, like, games like Overwatch and such, because there's always a mix-up there, but... Yeah, hello there. You're mentioning Halo Infinite. That I'm interested...
That's going to be on PC, so really we don't have to buy... I don't have to buy an Xbox.
Right. And, hey, Halo Infinite... Hey, we might as well talk about that. My initial thought of Halo Infinite was that, hey, they're done trying to be all photorealistic like they were trying in Halo 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're going to go into a more stylized look from now on.
AKA Halo 3.
Yeah. I mean, Halo 3, it was very static, it was very, very solid. I mean, I say solid, but I mean like it was more like everything was a wooden doll. Right. And then like whenever their body flexed, it wasn't because, the game was supposed to do that. It was like a glitch. And like, remember when you could like look down and see into your own pelvis? It's like, oh shit. But like, with Halo Infinite's art style very, very clearly going to a high polygon style of like, I don't know, cartoony. I don't want to say cartoony because that kind of sounds bad, but it's kind of going to get cartoony, I feel. Like, not Team Fortress cartoony, not Overwatch cartoony, but like, it's going to be more easily differentiated from Battlefield and Call of Duty and such now, because it's no longer going to be photorealistic, it's going to be stylized.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
It's something new.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a completely different thought. It just flew out of my head. It's your fault. It's all your fault.
My mental dick shoved it out. That's right.
No, I don't have high hopes for it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Let's see more trailers. Let's see where it leads to.
Some gameplay.
Some gameplay. Yes, that would help. But with how Halo 5 performed and where the story went there, I absolutely despised it. So, yeah, I'll be honest. I don't even want to talk about Halo. I think it's a non-topic anymore.
Yeah, I'm honestly more interested in Anthem, you know?
Leviosa.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna be that warlock class, and I'm gonna be
You know
floating.
I'm gonna be the fat tank, right?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, hey, we've always complimented each other like that.
Yes, we do. Even Dustiny we did that too.
Yeah, I mean, I was warlock, you were Titan, and while I was sitting there bombarding them with energy bolts, you were sitting there with your huge fucking machine guns. It was just like, hey, it works out. And then when I finally grew some balls and wanted to go and fight them, I ended up using the sword all the time.
Swish, 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 swish.
Swish with stab.
Yeah. Swish, swish, stab. Leviosa, yes.
Red versus blue reference.
Ah, yes, yes. I haven't watched any of them. Have you?
No,
Have
I've
you watched
still...
Ruby?
Yeah, I've caught up on Ruby completely.
I did not. It's not that I don't want to, and it's not that I can't. I just, it's really hard to explain. I don't feel like I'm invested enough. And I don't know why. I think it's just this general thought of not, not caring about Machinima anymore that really sort of pushes me away from Rooster Teeth, because that's what I associate Rooster Teeth with.
Yeah.
Machinima, and I don't want to watch Machinima. I don't want to watch Rooster Teeth.
It's also like they've gotten kind of aggressive with like, needing to have a subscription and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think they're also grasping at straws because they know that sort of they're gonna lose their fan base eventually, because their main shtick is Red vs. Blue, which is Halo based, and Halo just got such bad rep recently that I think it's affecting them too. That's why you have Ruby Chibi. That's why you have all the other shows.
That's pretty much how it's been with all anime-esque things too. It's like, oh man, interest for the story is going low, so let's create a cute side tale for them to enjoy. So, I only watched like one or two of the Ruby Chibis, and then like I thought it was funny in spots, but it was kind of like that they're kind of forcing it out.
Yes. Oh my god. Same exact thought. I watched few of them in the beginning, like when I really was into Rooster Teeth again. Because you know how you're into something and then you're not, and then you're into something and then you're not. So I had this another spur of, oh yeah, I want to watch more Rooster Teeth stuff. And I watched it and I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted or needed. Or a 5-year-old wouldn't want this either. Why are you making it?
Right.
What's the point? Just stick with dubbing Japanese actors for the Japanese release. Just do that. That's better.
Yeah.
So, I completely, so want to continue our stories because I really genuinely invested in our stories more.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find motivation.
Exactly. I mean, when it came to stuff like that, like even are you familiar with VR chat?
Yes. I was laughing behind your back when you told me you're doing that stuff so hard.
Well,
I watched PewDiePie play it a few times. I'll be honest, I'm so into PewDiePie right now because he's finally not streaming but creating very thoughtful content.
Yeah.
Content, right?
Meme review.
But Scratadoo, Floradoo.
But like, with VR chat, what I had gotten into was I started getting into the modeling thing. I started working at, boning models and everything else, and it's just... I just realized what I said.
Are you sure you're capable of boning models?
I'm not handsome enough. Okay. But I already have a girlfriend. I don't need to worry about models anymore.
Anymore? Oh my. Oh my.
But I was actually starting to learn how to make models and how to put the bones in them and actually work them. And it's like, I ended up losing it because, it's hard to do that sort of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And, when you have to put bones into fingertips and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I got easily very easily discouraged by just the difficulty of.
My only experience to VR was coming over to my coworker's house and playing that robot game. There's a robot game in VR, and oh my god, was it awesome! That was so fun, but it got me so sweaty. Like,
Sweaty?
Yeah, because you have to move. You have to move. You put the VR headset on, and you have to move because it tracks you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to duck and weave and bob and punch them. And I forgot what the name of the game is. It's Robot Recall or something like that, or Android Recall. It's some name like that, right? And oh my god, was that awesome! But I was like, I need to get this thing. I want to buy it right now. And then I'm like, oh, it's $700.
$700. Wait, what? Shit.
VR set.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but like the whole setups for those were insane.
That's the whole point. What's the whole? Well, VR chat is good when you have a VR headset.
Yeah. I mean, ugh. Have you seen how extensive those things would get?
The what?
Like the VR setups.
No,
like
bro,
it wasn't.
It's 4 cameras and the VR headset.
Yeah, like those cameras are expensive. I did not like.
I absolutely agree with this. So I didn't buy.
Ugh. Ugh. Blah.
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 Where are we going with all of this?
No, I was talking about how I was, thinking about
Boning.
animation. Yeah.
Oh, we played with that stuff around for years. Like we can actually say that we've been playing around with animation for years.
Mm-hmm. We'd even brought or thought to brought on some people, but
That never it didn't pan out. I boasted a lot about that too.
yeah.
Because I really thought it would work out. I honestly thought it would work out because I thought it would work out. Then of course later on I'm the one who looks like an idiot. No regrets. No regrets.
Right. I mean, it was at least a good try,
Well, if you compare it to other people at the time, we didn't do so bad with fake promises.
Goodness.
We're gonna create a community where everybody helps each other and make everybody professional. Psych!
Yeah, I still. No, I'm not gonna go down there. I'm not gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there.
We
just
don't
a
have
little,
to go down there.
just a little. Nah, okay. I mean, no, I won't.
No. Listen, we're so past that. There's no reason to bring any of that up. Just simply because it was fun then. Now it doesn't really bring joy.
Right.
But we've been out of the loop for too long to do anything. Truth be told, and in that realm, wink, wink.
See, look at this. Both of us got beautiful ladies, and they're still twiddling their thumbs on the internet.
Oh no, you did not use proper grading. Oh, your aspect ratio is all wrong. Oh, you realize you have to use the 180 rule. Oh, don't forget the lens flares. That's as far as I will go.
The lens flares. Ugh.
That's as far as it gets, brother.
That stuff always got so insane.
Oh, they're just quoting Star Wars Episode 3 in the chat.
Star Wars. Oh no. I was really sad. That reminded me.
Bro, Clone Wars is back.
Very good, very good. But I'm sad that there's never going to be a moment where Iron Man meets Darth Vader,
Why?
Because during the scene, I forget if it's
Iron Man?
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't really need to choose Iron Man out of everything else, but there was that moment where Ant-Man got really, really big when in Civil War it was. There we go.
What? Who's Darth Vader? in Marvel. What are you talking about?
Okay. Isn't Star Wars also owned by Disney?
Yeah, but they will never.
And Disney owns Marvel.
Yeah.
And so you would be, it's like, okay, so they own both properties, which means crossovers would be allowed. In this case, though, they completely annihilated any chance of a crossover because in the Marvel world now, there was this moment where Spider-Man mentions Star Wars as a movie,
Yeah.
which means you won't have Star Wars characters showing up in that universe as actual characters.
But Star Wars takes place in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago.
But they're already
cross anyway.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, you have time travel and shit.
Oh, Halozilla's here. Also one of the old school peoples.
Halozilla.
Hi, Halozilla.
Hello, Nada Tuma.
Not a tuba.
Not.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Billy.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, if they had a Jedi who could use the Force to pull one of those Infinity Stones out of the gauntlet, it would have solved a lot of things.
Or Star-Lord just didn't need to lose his shit.
Couldn't hold his dick in his pants, you mean?
Yeah, or he could have grabbed that glove and just snap his fingers and bring her back.
Oh no, we just got to talking about tumors and then Star-Lord and tragic backstories and
Oh, Halozilla, we appreciate you. We remember you. We actually do remember names. That's our gift.
We got Jet 80, we got Halozilla.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia's hitting me hard. What else we got?
Okay. Past and future already done.
Well, we've been at it for an hour.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I mean, guys, we ain't promising you that we're gonna be, we're not promising you with a slew of machinima and such things, but we'll try to work out in some way what we can do to bring some sort of entertainment back to the channel, be it Halo related or not. I mean, machinima related or not.
I mean, just a little bit of gameplay here, random stream there, just something casual.
And then when we sort of feel like we can do something serious, we'll definitely let you know. That's the thing. Everybody moves on and everybody evolves with the stuff they do. And I don't think we're an exception to that, are we?
No.
No, we're not.
We are only human.
Oh, well, as far as I know, I'm a Roman centurion and you're a hooded man.
Yes, I am happy with that image. I am just a shadow wraith, all edgy and Linkin Parky and shiz.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
I actually heard that on the radio recently, and I am still trying to find out. Is he saying in two pieces or in two pieces?
Listen, let's Google it. Why not?
Okay, I can't. Cut my line. Oh, I guess it's into and not in two.
Cut my life into pieces. So it's not into, it's into pieces.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why. That was just completely random. It's been bothering me for like 3 days now.
Well, now your bothering has ended. Welcome to the peaceful existence. Alright, Brandy. Do you have anything else to blab about this wonderful night?
Not that I can think of. I mean, if there's anything else, then we can just, I don't know, either do another random stream here. What does our schedule?
Well, I think it's like it was before.
Yeah, just a little bit whenever.
Monday,
or
Tuesdays.
Monday, Tuesdays.
For now,
yes.
Monday, Tuesdays at night.
Yeah, for me, I work in 8 to 4 job, which is essentially a fancy way of saying a 9 to 5. So,
High five.
and winning. But you know,
Winning. You remembered. Oh, you remembered.
but you know, I work one of those, and it's like a 5 days a week, and I only have weekends off, kind of thing. But you know, since I don't go to work until like 8 in the morning, I can stay up just a little bit and
Did you
know,
go
do a stream like this.
Irish there for a second?
Oh no, I don't go Irish anymore. It just sticks out. Yeah, you can't figure out what the fuck I'm saying.
Scottish.
Isn't it just like a really angry Irish?
Yes.
Oh, look, it's all nasty. I know Greggy.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we need to ask Greggy. He'll know how to do those accents.
Yeah.
All right, I think we shared enough today. We talked about the past, the present, and small niblets of future. So, I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
That being said, whoever's watching us right now, thank you very much. Thank you with bearing with the first of the new wave of M&B shows. As you just heard, there will be more. Machinima coming back.
Maybe,
but it's sort of like a solid maybe. You know, like you go to a bathroom and you just poop out a solid poop. So you know.
I was thinking like in the heavy from Team Fortress 2. It's like some people blah blah blah. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
But it's sort of a solid maybe. So, thank you very much. This was Mikey.
And this is Bronze.
And we will see you next time on M&B Show. Bye-bye.
Adios, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, do svidania, goodbye.
Peace.